So I want to show you colors because I think last time during our demo, we were talking also a little bit about colors. So maybe we can talk about this today. And if you want, we could even create like this simple, I don't know even how to call it, like a mood board or something, like a simple scheme with your colors. So this is something I usually do before I start painting. I could show you some of different painting with boats that I created. I really like to choose what colors I'm going to use. For example, I have this one. So you can see that I chose few colors that I want to use in my painting. So I have this green, and I don't really have any blue here on my water. I have only blue somewhere here. So I go from blue to green to like very warm green. And I have this violet, we can see violet with ultramarine. That is like mix of those two colors plus red. So I have like very few colors, and I created like this little color scheme before I started painting, just to remember to use only those colors, because I know for me, it's really, really hard always to, just keep really cool colors in my painting. I know some people do it like in a very natural way. For me, it was always very difficult. So yeah, I always do something like that before my painting. And then it's so much easier to, just remember about the colors. I wanted to show you this one as well, because today we're going to paint some reflections, very different to this one. But I wanted to show you this, just maybe you can paint something similar next time you do reflections. This one, I think it's also a cool idea for the colors. So I also have just green, blue, and something super strong here, like my focal point, the boat.
That's really, Christina says that second painting is gorgeous. I
Oh,
love the
thank you.
colors. I love the and
It's
and
actually,
on the
sorry.
right there, have you created a bloom in the paint?
What do you mean here?
Yes, just that you've kind of created.
Here.
Yes, just there.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this one I painted that on my easel, so it wasn't flat. It was like maybe almost like 90 degrees, I think maybe like
Mm.
70 or something. So I thought that my background is a little bit too boring because it was everything was the same.
Yeah.
So I thought, let's just have fun. I really like sometimes to experiment with my paintings. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. But yeah, so I just added a little bit more water here. And so when you add water and your paint is still wet, the water will just push the pigment down, and it will
Okay.
create something like that, because all the pigment that was here was like pushed down, and it stopped here because probably this part was already dry. Yeah, so
Got
it
you.
gives quite nice
Yeah,
texture.
really lovely effect.
Yeah.
No, very, yeah, lovely, strong painting. Really lovely.
Mm.
Thank you very
Yeah,
much.
I don't know if you can see these boats here
Yeah,
because
yeah.
they're very light. Yeah, so that's also something I added at the end because it was like too empty and there was a person looking at something. So I thought we need to have something for him to look at.
I
So
thought
let's go
initially they
with
might
boats.
be icebergs.
Oh yeah, that's also a good idea. That's also a good idea. Yeah.
But I think they would have been very cold on an open
Mm,
top boat
yeah, for
going through
sure.
icebergs. But anyway, no, that's really lovely. Thank you, thank you.
Yeah.
So how would you do this mood board thing? Would you literally select a number of colors and just
Yes.
layer them in?
Yeah, so what I like to do, I like to look at the picture, I mean the photo that I have of landscape when I'm outside, and I like to choose two colors that are quite important, we can say. And it's cool when colors are very different to each other. So for example, here I chose something warm because I wanted to have this morning, but like warm morning. So I wanted to have something like yellow brown, like this mixture, and I wanted to finish with blue. And then I think what I need to have like in between those colors to make it look that somehow like everything is kind of like connected, and it has this nice flow. So I don't really have one color next to each other and they are just like fighting, but we have something that connects everything. Sometimes it's good to have this like fighting colors that don't really like each other, like the one with the red boat. We have red and we have green, like very strong colors, and then the boat is like focal point. It's like different word, but not every time is good. It depends what idea you have for the painting. Especially for the background, I think it's really cool when we have this nice flow between colors. Yeah, so that's usually what I do. I start, I know what color I want to have for the first color, and I want what I want to finish with, and then I try to think what I need to have in between to connect them. Yeah, so actually that's the idea how I do it. Yeah.